Welcome back guys, Slybacon here, and welcome back to another Warhammer news video. God, there's been a lot of them in the last couple of days, which is absolutely awesome. The more news, the better, right? Oh God, I think I need to do a Killer Keemstar intro. Let's try it. Let's get right into the news. Yeah, probably won't ever do that again. Right, okay, so let's carry on. So the FLC array was updated yesterday. As we can see here, it was updated on the 27th by the dude that actually spoiled the Beastman Regiment of Renown thing, which is awesome. So let's have a look at it in a bit more detail. So here it is. As you can see here, there's something coming on CA's 30th, right? So this was originally thought to be the 30th of either July or August, but that's not what it's actually turned out to be. So it's going to be CA's anniversary, 30th anniversary, which is actually the 18th of August. Now, a bit of speculation about what it's going to be. A couple of people have said, well, it's going to be the Beastmen Regiments of Renown that we've seen. Other people are saying it's going to be all the races Regiments of Renown that we have yet to get. So obviously, Chaos, Beastmen, Wood Elves, Bretonia. That's it, right? Yeah, those are the only ones we don't have. I'm probably missing one, but those are the only ones you don't have, right? And that would kind of make sense, right? It doesn't really make too much sense that they would release a Beastman DLC, a Beastman Regiment of Renown's pack, not release a Chaos Regiments of Renown pack, right? The other two I can kind of get away with, right? Wood Elves and Bretonia, because they're newer, but we'd probably still get those as well, right? So that would actually wrap up the whole Warhammer 1 with Regiments of Renown. And of course Norska as well. Now we've seen that there was placeholders in there for Norska in yesterday's video, that they do have placeholders for the Regiments of Renown for Norska. So we know we're getting those at some stage anyway, right? At some stage. But that may not be on the 18th, which is not that far away. You would think that they maybe would have gone past the placeholder stage already. You know, comparing the Norska Regiments of Renown compared to the Beastmen Regiments of Renown that we've seen. The Beastmen Regiments of Renown, from what we've seen, are finished, right? They're ready to go. They're finished. They're completely ready to go. So I would expect at least the Beastmen Regiments of Renown to come out on the 30th. Sorry, on the 30th anniversary, which is the 18th of August. And of course, like I said before, it doesn't make much sense to do the Beastman one when they've also got Chaos that they need to do as well, which obviously Chaos came out a lot earlier than Beastman did. So definitely probably Chaos Regiments of Renown as well on the 18th. And I would love it. I don't have any confirmation apart from what you see on the screen. That's just it, and from what I've been reading. I don't have any other confirmation apart from that stuff. I would love if we get Wood Elves Regiments of Renown and Bretonia Regiments of Renown as well, coming out on the 18th. So we're going to have obviously Norska coming out on the 10th, and then CA's 30th anniversary is on the 18th, so basically a week later, where we may very well get every single factions or Regiments of Renown that have yet to get them. Now there's been some talk about, just from reading in Reddit and forums and stuff like that, about every single race is going to get something. Now I don't know where that came from. I haven't found a source for that information, but if that's true, then obviously we need something for the Greenskins, Empire, Vampire Counts, Dwarfs, right? Because those are the factions that already have Regiments of Renown, so we need something for them as well, and I don't know what that would be. An extra Lord, maybe? Can't be, maybe an extra Lord, maybe a couple of extra units, something like that, right? Something like that, just to round out the units. Maybe a complete stat overhaul for some of the older factions, because comparing the older factions to the newer factions obviously look a lot more powerful than what the older factions do. So maybe a stat overhaul for the older factions, that could be a possibility. But we'd probably lean more towards a lot of new units, or a couple of new units at least, for each of those older factions, right? It's an exciting time. There's going to be so much content coming out. If there is Regiments of Renown for those four races that I mentioned before, I still think I'm missing one. But if there is a Regiments of Renown pack for those four races, that is a huge free content drop, right? Right before Warhammer 2 comes out. Or, about a month or so before Warhammer 2 comes out. And that'll be amazing. And I can't wait. I'd love to know what you guys think. Do you think it's going to be the Regiments of Renown for all the races that we have yet to see? Do you think it's just strictly the Beastmen and Chaos? Because again, if it's going to be Beastmen, doesn't make much sense that there's not Chaos, right? Because Chaos, as I said, has been out for a lot longer. And obviously, they've already said previously that they're not going to do DLC for DLC, right? Warriors of Chaos are DLC, Beastmen are DLC, of course, Wood Elves are DLC. Bretonia are not DLC. We've got to remember that. They were not DLC. They were a free LC that came out. So there may be a DLC for Bretonia as far as the Regiments of Renown go. Keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I don't think that's what they'll do, but yeah, keep that in mind. They've already said they will not do DLC for DLC. But again, Bretonia was not a DLC. It was a free LC, right? And as far as like Savage Orcs go, just because I'm looking at Wurzag there. Again, Wurzag's Savage Orcs was a free LC as well. But of course, they're part of the Greenskin roster. So they're not going to have their standalone Regiments of Renown. Well, we wouldn't think anyway. Anyway, bit more news, boys. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching, and we will see you next time.